Hey guys, this is Alec. We're going to be going over an appraisal report that an appraiser just did on one of the properties that I'm purchasing. This appraisal happened 2 days ago. The first page is the invoice and the receipt. This appraisal was $575. This fee is due prior to the appraiser going out and appraising the property. So you have to pay for it before the appraisal happens. It's normally between $800 and $1,200. We got super lucky that this appraiser picked it up for $575. It has information of the property and information of the appraiser, who's a real human. It's got a bunch of other information here, more about the appraiser. And then it's got information about the subject property. The subject property is the property that the appraiser is appraising. Has information about the contract. We're under contract for $2.2 million. A bunch of other information here. This is the most important page right here on the entire appraisal report. The subject property is right here, has a bunch of information on the subject property, and then the appraiser uses three comparables. Comparable 1, right here. Comparable 2, comparable 3. And they arrive at a value. So looking at comparable 1, 732 Alito Avenue, it's sold for $2.11 million. They make a bunch of adjustments, and they come in a value of 2.083. Then comparable 2, 733 Camillo Avenue. They came to a value of 2.2. 1410 Cantoria Ave, they came to a value of 1.8. Now we're under contract for $2.2 million on the subject property. Down here at the bottom, it states that the value that they determined was $2.1 million. So you see there's a gap between 2.2 and 2.1 million. There's a $100,000 difference there. Now, on the other YouTube video, I talked about going over the appraisal contingency, the options as to what you have and what you can and can't do if a scenario like this happens. So continuing on, has other information about appraisals. This is kind of all fluffy stuff. You can read through it if you want. Here is a fourth comparable. 1528 Robia. Ended at 2.26. Some market research. Bunch of other fluffy information. And then down here, you see that they actually go to the property. They do a visual interior inspection, take pictures, put it in, and then they don't go to the other comparable properties, but they do put a picture. They pull the pictures from the MLS and put them in here, just so you can see what is being compared. It's got a floor plan. So, guys, it has a map of stating where all the other properties are. But yeah, this is an appraisal report. This is what it looks like. If you want a copy, you can always reach out to me. I'm more than happy to send you this appraisal report so you can do an in-depth dive and just explore it. It's important to read and understand these things if you're going to be getting into the real estate space. It's a valuable tool to know how to review appraisal reports, this being your most important page right here, where it has the subject properties and then the first three comparables. Thanks, guys. Hopefully that this was helpful.